Hey guys, welcome back to the House of Wrinkles, bringing you the how-to for English Bulldogs and other canine tips and tricks. Today we're going to talk about worms, how to see signs of worms and how to prevent them. So stay tuned. Today we're going to talk about heartworms, roundworms, and hookworms. To start off with, heartworms is one of the most dangerous parasites that can attack your dog's system. Over 1 million dogs get diagnosed with heartworms a year. So this is very, very serious. It can lead to death in your dog. Some of the signs of heartworms are coughing, wheezing, not as playful. Now, especially for English Bulldogs, they're very lazy. So these signs are very easily missed. You definitely want to make sure that you take your dog for their yearly exams to check for heartworms. Now the prevention, there's two different preventions for heartworms. One is HeartGuard and one is ProHeart. Now there may be some others out there, you'll have to talk to your vet about it, but those are the two most common. HeartGuard is a chewable. And if I'm not mistaken, there could have been some recalls on HeartGuard in the past. Don't hold me to that, but I'm just thinking out loud. Nevertheless, we don't use HeartGuard because our dogs are very finicky and they won't chew anything that they think could possibly have medicine in it. So that just doesn't work for us anyway. So we choose ProHeart, which is an injection. Now, ProHeart recently came out with a ProHeart 12, and what that is it's an injection that lasts 12 months. It used to be ProHeart 6, which only lasted 6 months, but now they've upgraded it. So you can actually get this done every year instead of having to worry about getting it done every 6 months. Heartworm is transmitted by a mosquito bite. So basically what happens is a mosquito will bite a dog that already has heartworms and then transmits it to your dog by biting your dog. And the larva goes into your dog's skin through the bite wound and actually makes its way to your dog's heart and lungs, and it attacks the heart and lungs. And these heartworms can grow up to 12 inches long. Your dog can be tested for heartworms by a simple blood test done at your dog's vet. You get the results back the same day. But if your dog in fact has heartworms, it can be a very lengthy, expensive, traumatic experience for the treatment. So basically what happens is if your dog is diagnosed with heartworms, they go through a series of injections for 6 to 8 weeks. And these injections actually are arsenic that kills the worms in your dog's heart. And for 6 to 8 weeks, they have to be put in an environment where they can't get overexerted. So a lot of times they have to stay in a crate for the majority of the time. So this can be a very serious treatment, and so you definitely want to prevent this at all costs. The next two types of worms are not quite as traumatic, but are still very serious. So you want to catch them early. For instance, hookworms. Hookworms attack your dog's intestinal system, and they actually feed off of blood and can leave holes in your dog's intestines. Hookworms can lead to anemia in your dog, and it can actually lead to death in small puppies. There's 3 main ways that your dog can contract hookworms. One is by eating something in your yard, or if you take it to a dog park and it eats something that is infected with the hookworms, it can ingest them that way. Also, it can get them through their paws. When they walk outside in the dewy grass, the wetness, they can actually harbor hookworms in your grass, so they can get them that way. Another way is puppies can ingest them by nursing on a mother who is infected with hookworms. A few of the signs of hookworms are weakness, weight loss, diarrhea, and pale gums. Lastly is roundworms. Now roundworms look a lot like earthworms, but they're a lot more dangerous. Roundworms, you can actually see them in your dog's poop. And also, these worms can lay up to 100,000 eggs in one single day. These worms also live in your dog's intestines. And some signs of roundworms are weakness, weight loss, diarrhea, vomiting, and in puppies they can actually get what's called a pot belly, where their belly swells up really big. That's a sign of worms. One more sign of worms could be your dog scooting its butt across the floor. Now this could simply just be an itch, or if your dog has a tail pocket, it could be the tail pocket is infected. If that's the case, you want to refer back to our video on the wrinkle wipes. Wrinkle wipes actually prevent and cure infections in the tail pocket, so it could be that. Just remember that if your dog is scooting its butt, that is a sign, or it could be a sign of worms, so you want to, watch for that too. Thank you everyone for watching. If this content is something that helped you or that you like, please hit the thumbs up. Also, stay tuned for Way Too Cute Wednesdays on Wednesdays. On our channel here, we try to hit tips and tricks on English Bulldogs, but not just English Bulldogs, a variety of different breeds. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the bell button to be notified of future videos. Thanks for watching.